Do you know there is a way you can actually tell if every batch of broilers you stock will grow fast and big? Yes, you can tell right from day one. Having stock quality dough chicks, using the best feed around, there is a way you can tell, oh, these birds that I stock at the end of my production batch, they are going to be massive. In this video, I'll be showing you those signs you should look out for to be able to tell if the batch of broilers that you stock is going to grow fast and big. Welcome to Farmbiz with Markay. In this channel, we show you how to maximize profit in farming through creativity. Let's get right into it. Now, having stock quality day old chicks, you having research and you observe, you heard, okay, for you to have a massive weight at 5 weeks at disposal, you need to stock quality day old chicks. This is very, very important. You must source your day old chicks from a reputable vendor and hatchery. Now, the signs you should look out for to know, okay, if these chicks that you just placed in your brooder is going to do well. Number one is early adaptation. Now, you see, when you stock them, do they just feel, relax in one place? Though I know due to the transportation stress and all of that, they don't look active. Or by the time you introduce them, you see them exploring their environment, moving up and down. Oh, where do we have the feed? Where do we have the water? You see them exploring the environment. If that happens, if you observe that, just know that batch of birds you stock, they are going to do well. Now, you see some of them so weak, they'll just be in one place and all of that, not moving. Though transportation stress can cause that, I will also be telling you in this video what to do to resolve that problem. Now, that the stamina, the early adaptation is very, very important. It's one of the signs you should look out for. You drop the chicks in the brooder, before you know it, they are running up and down, exploring their environment. Wow, that's a very good one. Now, another thing you also need to pay close attention to is weakness. Another point you need to look. It's a very good number of them showing signs of weakness, though they undergone that long hours of transportation. Is there a large number of them showing that weakness sign, this level of weakness? Now, if that happens, you need to take a quick step to fix it. How do you fix this weakness? First of all, for every batch of birds you stock, you must ensure that you ease those chicks that transportation stress, except where the hatchery is from your farm is just a stone throw. Now, what you do, when you get those birds, you administer glucose in the very first water they will take. Very, very important. Add some glucose to the water. That will give them some energy, relieve them of that stress, that transportation stress. But if you want to go the organic way, you can decide to administer honey in the water they will take. That first sip of water they will take is very important. You administer this to them so that it will ease them of that transportation stress. But if the number of chicks that are showing this weakness isn't much, that batch of birds you stock is going to do well. So you should take a very quick step to ensure that this weakness is fixed in no time. Don't delay going to pick up your birds at the pickup station. I keep saying this. There was an instance I observed. Somebody booked a day old chick from a greeted hatchery. Now I went to buy feed from where I normally buy feed. I saw that carton just left towards evening of that day. They were to pick up their chicks. You imagine birds that came in around 9 a.m. It's already 5 p.m. The owner has not come to pick. The farmer has not come to pick up his birds. The birds are already stressed. They are not to them, where is this farmer? I was just being concerned. They said, okay, the farmer said he went somewhere that he'll be coming later. That later, I know that farmer will not come that same day. That might not be the fault of the day-old chick supplier now, because they told you this when and when you should pick up your chicks. If you fail to show up, it's not their fault. I know those chicks will be able to stay till the next day without feed and water. But definitely there will be a whole lot of mortality in that very carton that the farmer bought. So don't let that happen to you. pick up your chicks in time so that you don't suffer a whole lot of mortality. And as soon as you introduce them to your brooder, let it be that is that water containing glucose is what they will meet in the brooder first. This will ease them of that transportation stress. And again, if you observe some level of mortality at pickup, or by the time you just bring the birds to your farm, start your multivitamins medication immediately. After they take that water containing glucose, wait for some minutes, start your multivitamin medication. This is very, very important. And also you might need to even start the antibiotics medication as well. So this will help you to optimize their weight, optimize reduce the mortality. This is also very, very important. For instance, the birds you stock, about 50% are just sitting in one place as if they are still resting. Give them some little time, maybe about 30 minutes. Come back. Is this still a very large number of them still rest as if they are resting? If that happens, you need to take quick measure. Now, that leads us to the third sign you should look out for: the arrival weight. While arrival weight is not everything, it still counts, because this will also determine how massive your birds are going to be at day 7, at day 14, day 21, day 28, even at disposal. Because you can't compare some chicks that are weighing about 30 something to chicks that are already weighing 50 grams at disposal. They can't be of the same weight. Now, another thing you also need to look out for is crop feed. Make sure that, okay, the feed you are using is quality feed. I always advise using professional feed for your broilers, because there are some feeds you wouldn't want to use for your broilers, except you don't care about the weight, their weight at disposal. Go for professional feed. Now, normally what you need to practice is water before feed. By the time they drink that water containing glucose, after about 30-45 minutes, you introduce feed to them. Now, how soon do they start eating? Do they waste time? They don't feel like eating, or as they step into the brooder, they are pecking everywhere. Oh, where's the feed and all of that? If that happens, that's a very good batch that will do well. Now, there's what is called crop feed. It's one of the signs. It's one of the things sign you need to identify chicks that will grow fast. How soon do their crop get filled? Though you are supposed to have within some hours, you are supposed to have a very large number of them with their crop filled. This is where you crop field test comes in, because you need to pick some of those chicks, check their crop. Is it somehow soft? Is it somehow a little hard? That is, for those ones that are a little hard, they have taken some level of feed. For those soft ones, they have drank some water, maybe some very little feed. So within 24 hours, you should have a whole number of them with their crop filled. Does this happen, or after about 3, 4, 5 hours, still very little of them with their crop filled? That tells you that they've not been eating. So that means your work have to be increased this time. You need to ensure that you do all you can to ensure that they eat, because it's that feed they will eventually convert to flesh for you. That's what they will eventually convert to weight for you. So crop feed is one of the things you need to check out for. It's one of the signs that will tell you, okay, these chicks that you just talked, they are going to be massive. Another thing you should also look out for is mortality. Now, at arrival, how many mortality did you observe? Is it that, okay, out of the 51 you have in the carton at arrival, before they get to your farm, when you know, okay, this is not due to transportation stress, you already lose like 5. You already lose like 10. You've not even introduced those chicks to your brooder. They're already dying from day one. If that happens, you need to do all you can, administer multivitamins right from that day one. Start your medication immediately, because I've seen some people, especially if they don't use the right transportation, by their pickup station, they are already experiencing some level of mortality. So this is a quick one I just want to put in here. You shouldn't use a transporter or a vendor that will tell you, okay, we don't replace dead chicks. No. As at the time of recording this video, one chick is being sold for about 1,500 naira outside transportation. Will you lose like 3, 4, 5, 6, even 10 without replacement? So if you have such vendor, do not use that vendor, because that's a whole lot of money. If I lose 3 chicks, if I lose 4 chicks, lose 5 chicks, we should have an understanding. Okay, this you are going to replace them probably in the next batch of birds I'm going to order. That's a very good vendor you have there. But anyone that refuses to replace it for you, don't use that vendor. Don't use that transporter. This is a very quick one that I just want to put in there. Now, another thing you need to take note of, you see, if you've been watching my video, the 7 weight is very, very important. It's another thing you need to check. Having start your broiler on a fresh start, that is quality feed, professional feed, quality day chicks that you store, then your good management practices, setting up your brooder and all of that. By day 7, your chicks should weigh at least 4.5 times the arrival weight. This is very, very important, because no other day is going to give you this 4.7, 4.8 times the arrival weight that you get. No, this is their weight at day 7. You can never, by day 14, you can never get 4.5 times this week, times this weight you get by this day 7 at week 2. You will never get that. So don't joke with this week 1. Ensure you do all you can to maximize this weight by this time. Now, if at the end you are getting some chicks that are giving you 170 something gram, 170, it's okay. But if you get below this, just do all you can. If you've not been using quality feed, you may need to switch to professional feed immediately to ensure that you maximize this weight. Though what we get normally from every batch we've been raising, following the management practices, our feeding strategy and all of that, we hit like 185, even at times 190 as our average weight by that day 7. Though some of these birds, some will be weighing 200, 205, 190 and all of that. By the time we take the average, that's when we'll be getting about 180 something, 190. So this is your day 7 weight is one of the signs that will tell you, wow, this is a great batch of birds you stock in there. So when you get this weight, don't reduce your hand. Keep doing what you are doing. At the end, you'll be so happy that the weight you are going to get will be massive. Another thing you also need to look out for is the size of their feet. Now, especially by this, as from this day 7, day 14, look at their feet. How big is their feet? Because if their feet is somehow big, you know this is a massive broiler. In no time, it's going to accumulate that massive weight. This is all I have for you today. Again, if you find this video helpful, kindly do well to hit the subscribe button. Turn on the notification icon, like and comment in the comment section below, as this will help us to grow our channel and reach a larger audience. Thank you.